Yeah, we found out Johnny died a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ollie died a year and a half ago. And then Charlie on New Year's Day, 2017. So we've lost lots of special people in the last couple years. My name is Annabelle Goodwin, also known as Dr. Goodwin, and I do a lot of different things in the kitchen. Baking is something that I really enjoy doing, so cakes and pies mostly. I think that it's because I grew up eating baked goods, and so I really like sugar. So that's become part of baking too, is letting my kids lick the beaters when I'm making frosting, or letting them try an apple if I'm making a pie. Okay, no more butter. My boys are just under 2 years apart. Eli is 9 right now and Wyatt is 7. My oldest son is the one that's most interested in learning how to bake, and he's good at it. Do you know how to do this part?
I think so.
That. Okay.
That's it. I want a bubble tape. Mom?
All right. Your favorite part of it, apple pie, is eating the peels? You can't eat all of those apple peels. I don't think that would feel good.
I want.
Do you want me to get it started for you? Okay. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
My brain is often busier than I would like for it to be. Thinking about work, thinking about the family, thinking about my house, thinking about all the different things going on in my life. It's nice to have a break from that and just focus on making this thing the best I can make this thing.
This is actually surprisingly easy.
It's hot, buddy. There are times when I feel stressed when I'm baking, and I'm thinking, shoot, we need to get out the door, and I still want this thing to be pretty.
Testing. Working. What the heck are you doing? Puddles. Look at this. How Harry Potter looks.
Eli, no flips, dude. We talked about this. Replacement fabric until it needs done. Can you rotate it? Eli should be fine.
Hello, sweet girl. How are you?
Terrible things happen to really good people all the time. We have been through some really big losses. It was New Year's Day 2017. I was 15 weeks pregnant, and we lost a little boy who we later named Charlie. We did get pregnant again. It was scary. I had anxiety because of losing Charlie, especially losing Charlie for unknown reasons. And then 38 weeks, I was suspicious. So I went and got checked out at the doctor, and I learned that his heart was no longer beating. And I was by myself, so I had to call Ben and have him come from work. And we induced that night and delivered him the next day, and he was perfect. He was a really beautiful little baby, but he died from a cord accident. We held him and bathed him and took pictures with him, and holding him was a spiritual experience. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it, really. It was really peaceful and beautiful, but obviously traumatic and heartbreaking too. Unfortunately, it happens. It's 1 in 94 pregnancies or something something like that. And then it's almost double for Black women. And so I think we need to talk about it more, because there's families like me that it happens to, and you feel like you're the only ones in the world. But this past year on his birthday, his first birthday, the boys and I made a cake, and I always do carrot cake for the kids' first birthdays. And so we made a carrot cake for Ollie, and the boys and I decorated it with blueberries, and I remember they made a big O on the top of it. We were really fortunate to have Clara, and she doesn't make everything better. She doesn't make me not miss Ollie. She doesn't make me not wish that Charlie was here, but she just, the best way I can describe her is she just has a light inside of her. She just is a really joyful, sweet, happy person. So just having something that's like pure and happy has just been a really wonderful addition to our house. I try to make peace with the fact that I can't do everything all the time, or that things aren't always going to work out the way that I want them to with baking or with my house. I mean, even with, having this conversation right now, what you may not see is like my kids in the background and my dog running through and my baby crying and like all the real life that's actually occurring like 15 feet away from me right now. There's these really painful, awful moments, and then there's life, like there's just the rest of it. And so I think I'm kind of learning how to fold these things together. Part of my interest in baking pies and cakes is my love for sugar, my love for putting ice cream on top of things, and then also putting it together in something that's really beautiful and usually enjoyed by a lot of different people.